Eat with me as I talk about how happiness is a choice. Okay, I'm 20 years old and I have a lot of wisdom for my age, as I've been told, but one of the biggest things that I've learned recently was the fact that happiness doesn't come from external situations. It doesn't come from gifts, it doesn't come from compliments, it doesn't come from external validation. Pure happiness comes from inside, and it radiates off of somebody the most, even in chaotic situations. What I mean by this is choosing to be happy in moments where most people wouldn't be happy. That is pure happiness, because when you fully have joy in your life, nothing can take it away from you. That's why when people say like, oh, money buys happiness, scientifically, it actually does buy a sense of comfort up to a certain level. And then after that, I think it's like 200K per year or something like that. After that level, it actually slowly declines in happiness. Happiness always comes from internal, every single time, and it is in fact a choice. And if you had told me this a couple years ago, I would have been upset. As somebody who was diagnosed with depression, OCD, severe anxiety, I would have been extremely triggered. But I have this understanding now that I can actually cultivate happiness whenever I please, and it's a choice. We can go through the exact same situations, and you, as somebody who might be, I'm not saying you are, but might be pessimistic, could see all the negative outcomes of that situation. And me, somebody who has rewired my brain to be optimistic, can see all the amazing outcomes of that situation. For example, if I'm in a car crash, it sucks, but I can be thankful and I can be grateful just because I am. And happiness is a choice. It is not something that you can be given. Okay, I hope you took something from this video, and a cool way to start is just gratitude, daily gratitude, something that you're grateful for every single day. And if you want to be more extreme in this, when something doesn't go your way, find something that did. There always is good and bad, always good and bad. Hope you took something from this video. Like and follow for more. Enjoy my free community of lovely ladies in the link of my Instagram bio.